Hello, scrappers. Today we are doing a little bit something different. Uh, I do not have any electronics to scrap, but I do have this nice roll of insulated copper wire, and I do have a machine for stripping that wire. But I do wanna strip it in one go. I had another roll like this, and it was, on the ground, and it feeds itself from this roll, but it got tangled up, and I have to cut the wire many times and reset it again, so it didn't work out well. So I thought, if it's on some kind of roll, so it can nicely and smoothly come out here and into my stripping machine, and I don't have something like that, but I think I have to build one. So I don't have ball bearings right now, but I have these small little motors from electronic scrap, and I found this old car part. It's from Visco, and I managed to mount it on this electric motor here, and the idea is to fit some pipes here, and maybe something bigger over here, and maybe another support at this side, so it can roll freely on this motor over here. It does move quite smoothly. It's not really accurate, it's wobbling a little bit, but yeah, it's only for a one-time job. And let's see if I can make something out. This is what I have done so far. I did manage to get this copper pipe on that motor and that Visco part over here. I put some tape around and secured it with super glue, so it stays firmly on here, and it rolls quite nicely. A little wobble, but yeah, I don't care about that. And I need to support the other end somehow, because there is as you see, a very tiny rod, and if I gonna put all this weight on here, and if there is nothing supporting it, I think it will bend really badly or broke off. Yeah, so I found this motor on my scrap, small DVD player motor. Maybe I can attach this to that smaller copper pipe and fit this one in here and make this as a other end support. Yeah, let's find out if I can do that. Yeah, I added here a piece of extra copper tube, so it's gonna be a little bit longer, and added this little motor over here on that copper pipe, and some tape over here, so it stays a little bit better balanced. And I'm gonna put this side over here on the table, and I have to put support on that to here, so we can roll that thing, and it does have a support. It is wobbling, but it's only single use, so I'm gonna dismantle it later when I hopefully if I can get this wire stripped. So yeah, let's see how it's turning out. Well, this thing gonna self-destruct in quite a few moments. I haven't done anything so shitty as this is, and yeah, let's have some fun. So far so good. Yeah, it's gonna fall apart, I believe, at some point. I guess. But there is one good thing, it's getting lighter and lighter on every turn, so yeah. It does look bad, but it turns. I made this maybe in about 2 hours to get it done with you know, household items, and yeah, let's see if it stays together to the end. It's still turning, and we have some copper coming. Hello, doggy. So far so good. Yeah, dog run away. So, you know, animals do know that if something bad is gonna happen, then they will gonna act strangely. So for some reason my dog ran away. It's a, you know, failure anyway. I mean, no one's gonna build that kind of crap, you know. I used maybe 10 meters of Jesus tape on it. Probably much more copper than I get from this coil. Yeah, but if you have some free time, so why not? Yeah, but so far it is coming nicely. No problems yet, but there will be, I believe, there will be problems. And as you see, all this is running both sides on a small little motors. One is from a DVD player, and the other was from a maybe, I don't know, maybe some kind of other player or something. Oh no, a cassette player, yeah. The bigger one is from a cassette player. Oh, something happened, but it still turns. Quite long way to go, well. And the insulation is coming off very nicely, very nicely. No problems so far. It doesn't get stuck or something, and really nicely coming off. Yeah, it's almost, you know, falling off by itself. Really nicely. And here's the copper in one piece. Insulation over here in one piece, and this nasty, very bad looking roll is doing its job so far. I'm a little bit impressed. I thought it's gonna be you know, doing a few turns and yeah, it will fail. Something's gonna break apart, or I don't know, the coil gets tangled or something. But yeah, nothing so far. Well, I'm not a MacGyver, but yeah, it's working. Yeah, I know it's a kind of boring video to watch all the way through how some scrapper is stripping his wire. There is was about 450 meters, and this machine can do only about 14 meters per minute. So yeah, long way to go, long way. Yeah. Go up, fast forward if you like, because you're gonna, if you are not already, you're gonna fall asleep quite soon, because there is nothing interesting going on yet. But I don't know when this thing gonna fail, if it fails at all. I don't know. At one point I do want that it fails, so it's gonna be funny, and I'm gonna see why and where it did fail, but if it does not fail, yeah, I'm happy, so I can strip this copper coil in one go without messing anything up. But so far so good. The insulation is coming off really smoothly, really nicely. I'm really happy about that. Still turning. Can I do something about... No, maybe I can't. Maybe I'm not gonna do that. Oh well. Yeah, copper stripping so long wires is gonna be boring because there is nothing much to do, but copper has a good value, and that's why we're gonna strip it like that, so to get the most amount of money in scrapyard. As earlier I have scrapped those microwaves and DVD players, and I only get about €1 or nearly €2 for 1 hour or 2 hours of work behind my desk here. But stripping copper, you're gonna make much more money out of it, and that's the basic idea here. If it's insulated like this, its kilo is about €1.50, but if you strip it and turn it in as a bare bright, you can get 4 euros and 50 cents, and that's a big difference. And I like to stack my copper. I have now over 95 kilos of it. Quite soon I'm gonna reach 100. It's a quite good amount of money, and hopefully I don't have to, take it to a scrapyard anytime soon. And I have few ideas that when I'm gonna purchase furnace, so I do wanna make some copper bars, aluminum bars, brass bars, and maybe a lead bars, something like that. And if they are smaller and a little bit tenser, not like as a wire tangled up here, but if they are in bullions or nice big bar chunks, so they take much less room, and it's much easier to stack them up somewhere. And this is the idea why I wanna get the forge and do some smelting at some point. I have seen quite many videos how people do smelters or furnaces by themselves, but no, I probably gonna buy one, because I do not have a place where to build these things. I do live in an apartment, but sometimes when I visit Estonia, there are few places where I can smelt my stuff and make some nice looking bars. Then I'm gonna take my furnace and my base metals with me and gonna do that job over there. But here in an apartment I can do those e-waste scrapping, copper stripping, maybe building some smaller gadgets or stuff. But yeah, I cannot run here with a gas torch or a welder or something like that. I do have a air compressor here, but yeah, that's pretty much it what I can use in here at my apartment. But I'm lucky enough to have such a workbench over here to do some stuff here regularly, scrapping and stripping a wire. And yeah, that's quite a good thing for me. Only bad thing is all that junk that is coming off from the wire, or scrapping some e-waste. I cannot throw my garbage into trash bins because it's not allowed in Finland. I do have to put every piece of that kind of garbage aside and take it to a recycling point, and I have to pay money for that. Well, that being said, we are reaching to the end, and now you gonna see how this core is looking like. There is a old yogurt pocket. That's because that copper coil fitted quite nicely on it, so it won't be wobbling so much up and down. And so far it worked. It does look ugly, but yeah. Now we are reaching to the end. Yes. All right. Let's finish this. And I believe we are done. And this insulation is all in one piece. That's pretty nice. Also, all of this copper. And this is what we have here. Yeah. Ugly. Oh. Something came apart. Yeah, but it does not matter anymore. I'm gonna break it down. So it was only for a one-time use. It did its job, and those little motors as I used for bearings, yeah, they held up quite nicely. Even this thing, it's so loose over here. I'm a little bit surprised that it's, yeah, still intact. Yeah, this was my copper stripping, and yeah, everything in one piece. That, fortunately or unfortunately, it didn't fail. Machine stripped all that copper really nicely and smoothly. I am truly happy about that machine. It is worth its money, and yeah, I like that. Really good job. And yeah, that's all for today. If you like this content, give a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.